Hi, Peter here from the Romford Film Festival again. I'm here with Michelle Coverley to talk about her film The Wick.
Yes, hi, how are you doing, everyone?
So Michelle, you are the writer, producer
Yes,
and lead actress of the film.
yes,
Congratulations, great film, which is shown in the festival.
thanks very much.
Would you like to tell us the premise of The Wick?
Yeah, so the Wick is a female-driven folk horror period thriller about a woman accused of witchcraft, and there's an illegal witch hunt. So it's a period drama.
Mm-hmm. What was your inspiration? What was it why did you want to write this story?
Well, actually, my agent, I'm an actress, of course,
Mm-hmm.
and my agent wanted to have a scene in my show reel that was period drama.
Okay.
And so she told me to maybe write a scene or get someone else to write a scene for me. And so, yeah, I was just thinking a bit. I went to bed one night, woke up and had this idea of witches. It just came in my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started to Google famous witch trials in the UK, because the famous one in America is Salem witch trials,
yeah.
and I wanted to link it to the UK. So yeah, and just found this one story. So it's based on a true story, but it's been manipulated a lot. But yeah, I really I like the idea of the whole idea of female persecution and how it's still quite relevant to today.
Mm.
So yeah, that's how it started.
How did you find your director, Sabine?
So she was actually my flatmate at the time.
Okay.
So I wrote the scene, and she read it. She's an actor as well as a director.
All right. Mm-hmm.
And she basically said it's like a really good idea. I should really make it into a short. And for a couple of months I was like, absolutely no way, it's a nightmare, it's so hard to make shorts, that type of thing. But she kept on persisting, and then she finally convinced me. And then she wasn't actually going to be directing it at the start. I had to postpone a few times because of financial things and location things, and in the end she was the one that directed it. So yeah, full circle type thing. So
how hands-on were you as a producer stroke the writer of the piece on set, or did you sort of hand it all over to Sabine?
Yeah, so basically I got, at the same time as I got Sabine, I got another producer, Ludovica, to help me and to for me to pass over the jobs. So then leading up to the shoot and on the shoot, I was just the actor because I was the lead. If I messed up, the whole film would have crumbled. So yeah, so I was the actor on set, but pre-production and post-production,
Mm-hmm.
and then the submissions for film festivals, I was pretty much doing it.
So let's talk a bit more about the casting. Who
Yeah.
else did you cast, and how did you go about that?
Yeah, so Ian Reddington is the lead actor. He's a named actor, of course, in the UK. He's been in loads of soaps like EastEnders,
Yep.
Coronation
Very
Street.
recognisable face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. He's a great guy. He's really easy to work with. And actually, before I got Sabine on board, I was working with some other directors leading up to the postponed shoots. And the first director, she actually. We were thinking of some famous people for that, and she had a few contacts, but they didn't work out. And then I said, who else are you thinking of? And she said his name, and we randomly found his email address.
Okay.
And I got in contact with him, and he really liked it, and he stuck by us, and then he was able to act with us, so it was great.
Great.
Yeah,
Personally, as
very lucky.
yourself, do you prefer writing or producing or acting? Which is your favourite?
I mean, I am an actor mainly. I mean, I made The Wick to showcase me, but then it actually turned out to, to showcase the whole film and everyone else that worked on it, and what it represents also. But I prefer acting.
Okay.
Producing it can be a nightmare, and I think maybe because I was wearing 3 hats, it was quite intense.
Mm.
When it was shot, I relaxed a lot more because I didn't have to think of the writing or the acting. I was just a producer then, so it was definitely a lot more relaxing. All three roles I really enjoy because at the end of the day, like, you know, I'm a performer and I want to tell stories. So each role is, you know, is important, and I definitely am interested in making another project as well. So yeah.
Okay, so in terms of next projects, you plan to make the Wick into a larger film or a different project?
I would love to make the Wick into a feature. You know, I've already done the treatment for the feature. I've got a couple of friends interested in helping me do that. I've got another scriptwriter friend in Israel that is very interested in to helping me like co-write it or something like that, and a few other industry people as well. I mean, it's going to be a slow process, you know, because that's what it is, finding money and all the contacts and stuff like that. But it's definitely a feature film idea. The story is massive, you know. And even if it gets made in like 5 years or 10 years time, it's still going to be relevant, really. So,
Sure, yeah.
And then my other projects, ideas for a short. It's going to be another folk horror.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot more darker than the Wick.
Okay.
A lot more blood.
Nice.
But I'm going to take my time writing that because, you know, it was a big ordeal for the Wick with me because it was my first project I wrote and produced ever. So yeah, it was a massive thing, but like I learned so much, massive learning curve. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in diving into another project soon, and then also just, you know, really trying to showcase me as an actor now. I've kind of like, my mind has gone full circle with like coming back to acting and, you know, starting to love it again. So yeah.
You know, we do a Romford Horror Film Festival here, so...
I know you do, yeah.
So when that one's made, we'd love to see it.
100%, I'm going to submit for sure.
I'd ask one more question. What's your time scale for the Wick, the short film currently? Are you taking it to other festivals?
Yeah, so it's actually, Romford Film Festival was the 20th official selection, which was like fantastic.
Yeah.
I was always wanting to, you know, my dream was to get into at least 20, so I've definitely made it now. So we're on track to getting into some more. We had our world premiere in America, which was theatrical, and it was a hybrid event, a theatrical and online because of the pandemic, and that was in October last year, 2020. And so we've got, I think, probably another year to go, really. So because I've applied for, you know, some other film festivals, and I'm just waiting to hear back. So yeah. But I'm really happy to be in Romford. This is actually the theatrical European premiere because I've had, everything has been online. This is the first film festival that I've actually attended. So I was really happy when you were going to keep it like a physical film festival, and it's been great. So
what was it like to see on the screen?
It was great. Actually, that is the biggest screen I've been on. Like, you know, I've been in the presence of, we had like a cast and crew private screening when it was like finished. But that by far was the biggest screen. So yeah, it was amazing, and to have like, you know, a good audience in and stuff. Yeah, it was really good. Kind of a little bit emotional at the same time. So
that's excellent.
Yeah.
I'm really glad you enjoyed the day and enjoyed the screening. We enjoyed seeing it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for submitting it.
Thank you.
Michelle, thank you.
No, thanks for taking it. Like, thank you very much for like selecting it, and it's been a great experience at your festival. So
You're welcome. Thank you.
thank you.